right now the timing couldn't be more perfect, because after years of leaks, silence, whispers, and quiet confirmations behind the scenes, the next Metro game isn't just a rumor anymore, it's real. It has a name, and if everything lines up the way insiders and official teasers suggest, we're standing right on the edge of its full reveal. They're actually calling it Metro 2039. And if you actually followed the series even a little bit, you already know that name carries a lot of weight. See, this isn't just another sequel, this is the continuation of one of gaming's most atmospheric, grounded, and brutally immersive post-apocalyptic worlds ever created. A world that never actually relied on spectacle alone, but instead built its identity on tension, silence, and the constant feeling that something's watching you from the dark. Now imagine that pushed further than ever before, because according to the people behind it, the next chapter is going to be darker than anything the series has done before, not just visually but emotionally, narratively, and also thematically. And if you played Metro before, that is saying a lot. Now, to really understand why this upcoming game matters, you have to go back for a second. Metro has always been different. While most post-apocalyptic games throw you into wide-open wastelands filled with, action and chaos, Metro traps you. It puts you on the ground in tight tunnels, flickering lights, and suffocating silence. Every bullet matters, every shadow feels alive, and every decision carries a lot of weight. Metro 2033 started it, Last Light expanded it, Exodus changed it, and now Metro 2039 looks like it's about to evolve it again. Officially confirmed as the next mainline entry and revealed during an Xbox showcase, this will be the fourth major game in the series, continuing the story of a world shaped by nuclear devastation. But what makes this one interesting isn't just that it exists, it's when it exists. Because Metro Exodus ended in a way that felt final. It gave players closure, it gave Artyom a future, it pushed the series out of the tunnels and into a wider world, and for a moment it felt like the story might be done. But clearly wasn't, of course. The fact that Metro 2039 exists means one of two things. Either the story isn't over yet, or we're about to see it from a completely new perspective, and that's where things start to get really interesting. There's already speculation that this next game might not follow Artyom at all. Some fans believe his story has reached its natural conclusion, especially after Exodus, which wrapped up his journey in a way that felt earned and complete. So if Metro 2039 shifts perspective, it opens up something massive. A new protagonist, a new region, a new interpretation of survival in this broken world, and maybe a return to what made Metro so iconic in the first place, the tunnels. Because while Exodus expanded the series into semi-open world environments, there was a growing belief that this next entry could bring things back underground, back to claustrophobic corridors, back to darkness you can't escape, back to that constant pressure where every step feels dangerous. And honestly, that might be exactly what the series needs. But here's where things go deeper, because the development of this game didn't just start recently, it's been quietly in the works for years. 4A Games confirmed as far back as 2020 that a sequel to Metro Exodus was already in development, with the series' creator actively involved in shaping the story. That matters because Metro isn't just inspired by novels, it's directly connected to them. The world, the tone, the philosophy, it all comes from the director's vision. And his involvement now, especially with him teasing that this will be the darkest story yet, suggests that Metro 2039 won't just be a continuation, it'll be a shift. Now let's talk about what that darker direction could actually mean. Because in Metro, darkness isn't just about lighting, it's about morality, it's about survival, about the slow breakdown of humanity in a world that no longer rewards kindness. Previous games already explored this in subtle ways. The good and bad endings weren't just about choices, they were about how you behaved in a world where doing the right thing often felt pointless. Metro 2039 could take that even further. Like, imagine a system where survival forces you into harder decisions, where helping someone could actually cost you resources you desperately needed, where trust becomes dangerous, where even the idea of hope starts to feel unrealistic. That's the kind of darkness this series is capable of. And if the developers lean into it, this could easily become one of the most emotionally intense Metro games yet. Then there's of course the gameplay, and this is where things sort of get unpredictable. Metro Exodus already experimented with semi-open world designs, giving players larger environments to explore while still maintaining the series' core identity. The question now is whether Metro 2039 expands on that or pulls back. There have actually been leaks suggesting that an earlier version of Metro sequel experimented with a fully open world, featuring different characters and a broader scope. Even though that version was reportedly scrapped, ideas like that don't just disappear. They evolve, so we could see a hybrid approach. Large open regions combined with tightly designed underground sections, moments of freedom mixed with moments of pure tension. A world that feels bigger, but still quite dangerous. Yeah, well, technically this game also has the potential to be a massive leap forward. Metro Exodus was already known for its incredible lighting, environmental details, and realism. It pushed hardware at the time, especially with its enhanced edition. Now imagine that level of detail built for current generation systems from the ground up. Better ray tracing, more realistic environments, smarter AI, more dynamic weather, and most importantly, more immersive atmosphere, because Metro isn't just about flashy visuals, it's about believable ones. The kind that makes you feel like you're actually there. There is also another angle people aren't even talking about enough: timing. See, based on current development cycles, it's very possible that Metro 2039 won't release until late 2020s, maybe even aligning with the next generation of consoles. And if that happens, this could actually end up being one of the defining titles of that generation. Not because it's the biggest, but because it's the most immersive. See, after leaks, insider reports, and speculation, this game is said to be shown during a dedicated Xbox event, marketing its official debut to the world. That moment matters because Metro isn't just a franchise that floods you with marketing. It doesn't rely on hype cycles. It shows up quietly and then leaves its lasting impression. So what we were looking at over here isn't just another sequel announcement, it's the return of a series that does things differently, a series that values atmosphere over chaos, tension over spectacle, and storytelling over noise. Maybe 2039 has the chance to build on everything that came before it, while also redefining what the series can be. A new story, a darker role, a deeper experience, maybe a reminder of why Metro has always stood apart from everything else in the genre. Because in a world full of loud, explosive shooters, per se, Metro has actually always been about the silence. And whatever comes next, that silence is about to get much, much heavier.